What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the AI only battle in Civ 5. Lots is still going on in this world. I can't believe, before I was going to hiccup, how entertaining this campaign has been. We are now getting, or you guys are getting, a front row seat for the fall of Athens and possibly the fall of the Assyrian capital. I don't know. The Huns, they're going in, but there's lots of trebuchets here. I think the Assyrians may get out of this. Oh, they finally got open borders as well through the Ethiopians. They needed that. I mean, I don't know where all their boats went. There was a lot more. But anyway. But Egypt has to be very careful right now because it's sending a lot of units up. I mean, they've got open borders with the Zulu, so maybe they're friendly. But there's a lot of Zulu units here right now, including Gatling guns. So the Zulu are advancing in technology towards... It looks like they're going for the Songhai capital, though. And Japan now joining, another one of those civs that was a bit, I mean, Japan less so than Indonesia and Australia, getting involved in world affairs. Obviously they've been in wars with Korea, but it was only a little one for this island. But Japan and the Inca attacking Assyria as well. I mean, what have Assyria done? I mean, they took out the Ottomans, or helped take out the Ottomans, Arabia, and Ethiopia. That's an interesting one. Ethiopia gave them open borders, and now they might destroy all their boats in the Red Sea. That'd be a really dick move. But Ethiopia could definitely try something here. Was there something else there? Oh, the Mayans attacked as well. Okay, that's weird. Don't know why the Mayans would attack, but otherwise, but Syria is now attacking Arabia here as well. Other news: Vietnam just settled in Madagascar. So I know that I thought they would, and they did. So credit to them. Any new Caribbean cities? Not just yet. Vietnam just declared war on Ethiopia, which is interesting because Vietnam just settled very close to Ethiopia. But even more interestingly, as Mali, California joined the war against Syria, the Zulu just declared war on Ethiopia, and the Zulu now have riflemen. It's probably the first rifleman we've seen. There's a few civs capable of having them, but that's probably the first one we've seen. I mean, the Zulu need to be careful because there's not many units, say, down here. And Ethiopia have two cities here, but if the Ethiopian capital falls, then that will be pretty big. I mean, that's a big holy city as well for the religion of most of the old world. France just attacked Assyria as well, but obviously don't forget there's France and Britain v Germany as well, keeping Europe interesting. Athens is probably a few turns from falling just yet. The Iroquois turn takes a long time to process. God, that was a long time. The Shoshone got another settler up, and it's heading in maybe towards the Pacific, maybe towards these islands. Who knows? Obviously they have two coastal cities now, as America more filled up now than ever. That doesn't sound right. Songhai versus Assyria, but the Songhai have got their own problems to be worried about. I feel like the civs that don't declare war on Assyria are going to become more hated than the ones that do at this rate. There's so many civs in a war with Assyria. Poland, I don't know what they're doing, but it's not working across the Black Sea. Still very little health being taken away from Athens. It is their turn now. Poland's turn takes a while to process compared to some of the other civs. They do have a lot of units moving through. Oh my, Soviet Union are vulnerable right now. They are really trying to grab Athens if Poland completely fails, I guess. I mean, I don't know why they would do this. Like, what are you doing? Luckily for them, none of the bordering nations have any of their borders really guarded. I mean, obviously the Huns are focused on Assyria. And Dortmund of Germany. Where is Dortmund? Oh, okay. Germany just settled in Norway, and Britain took it over. So, you know, well done, Britain. Brazil just attacked us here. I'm not going to skip through all those. You can probably just hear my mouse clicking, which would be really annoying. Dortmund fell then to Britain. So, well done, Britain. You're doing well. I'm from Britain, England. Live near London, in the south bit, kind of. Not in London. I'm like 2 hours away, but in a car. Anyway, Egypt versus Assyria. That one's interesting, and it's also a stupid move from Egypt. But Egypt landing troops in the Greek peninsula. What's it called? Like, obviously it's the Balkans. I don't know, we'll just call it Greece. landing in Greece. There's so many denouncements going on, we just can't really pay attention to them. We're just paying attention to those declarations of war. Mongolia and Inca friends? Nothing too weird there. Okay, so would France be able to actually grab anything from Germany? France could maybe grab Hamburg. See it happening. Because Germany is now rushing to sort of defend against the British, who are pushing into the Baltic Sea now. So that's interesting. Britain are doing really well. I'm happy I gave them the benefits at the start, because normally they would do, oh, France, there you go. France did get their settler out. And they got it to northern Iberia, which is probably just going to drag them into a war now with the Spanish, which probably wasn't the smartest move from France, because now they have to keep Paris defended. But to see France and Britain working together when they're both probably falling behind a bit, although Britain aren't falling behind, but they would eventually. They needed to do something, and they've done it. The Zulu versus Chile. Oh, and the Zulu have now settled north of the Vietnamese city in Madagascar. Any more cities falling? Not at the moment. The big one is Athens, which will probably fall to the Egyptians, because they go first. Do they have any melee units? This Caravelle is a melee unit, isn't it? But I think it depends on who goes first, Egypt or Greece. I think Greece may go first. No, it's alphabetical for the vanilla Civ. So Egypt, boom. Come on, they've got to do it. They can't fail. They did it. There we go. Athens, finally. Lots of Civs messed around trying it. Germany, Poland. It has now fell to the Egyptians, who are actually becoming quite... now share borders with Poland, Germany and Rome. I mean, that was coming from somewhere. And there we go. Alexander's capital. Iroquois just joined the war against Assyria. Like, what has Assyria done to you? I bet you probably have an embassy here, and that's it. That's all you can see. Rome and the Huns just attacked Arabia together. Poor Arabia, what have they done to anyone? Even Assyria is still trying to fight Arabia, even though the Huns are attacking them. That shows how I don't know, what does it show? It shows that Arabia have had a tough time. But anyway, Poland is now able to focus in on its war with Assyria, perhaps. And, I don't know, the Soviet Union will hopefully return home now. Poland have been really screwed over in this Greek war. They lost, they didn't get Athens, they didn't get Sparta. They did get the Istanbul, though, which they practically stole, I believe, if I remember correctly. Boom. Okay, Zulu declared war on Chile. That didn't mean much, but the Inca declaring war on Chile. One of them had to do something. This is it. And France and Morocco now attacking Rome. Morocco, not too big. France, kind of big. Not in the fact that France will take Rome, because I don't think they will. It's big in the fact France has probably just blown all its chances of taking Hamburg. Berlin, well defended. Germany just want to keep Berlin. Like, they could go take some things here. Actually, Britain have dropped a lot of forces off in Leeds. And looks like Britain may be able to grab Ankara. They've got their ships of the line out, which is what they need to have. It's their best unit. Anyway, frigates. Actually, that's a big sign. If that's Britain's version of the frigate, does anyone else have frigates? I don't think anyone else is really invested in a navy. The Iroquois have just settled another city here. One population. No one else is really investing heavily in a navy, quite like Great Britain are. I mean, Britain's isn't that good. Actually, Egypt have quite a bit. Seong. Okay, Korea's now plotting against Gandhi, apparently. No, you're not. There's no way you're plotting against Gandhi. Come on, Korea, do something, please. I know India's not going to win. I say that, India is unlikely to win. They've done well. But they're not going to win. They were my pick. China and the Huns v Mongo. Bang, there we go. That is what we want. What are you doing, China? The Mongolian units are here. If China are really stupid and go and try to rush in for the Mongolian capital, Mongolia could actually end up taking China's city here, which would actually help Mongolia a lot. That'd be insane. And the Huns, another city here. The Huns v Mongolia is weird. It's a weird one, because the Huns don't have any units out here. And the Mongolians may be more successful here. I could see Mongolia winning this if they use these units, go through the Chinese city, and then just defend here. But the thing is, Korea may see a weak Mongolia and join in. That's the only problem. Vietnam. I mean, I'd love to see it Vietnam-Siam war, but I'm pretty sure they're working as like best friends. in the moment. They're giving each other open borders because they're both blocking each other, kind of. Vietnam, 18 population now in the southern part of India. And Vietnam investing in a navy a little bit. 3 frigates here. Australia now trying to take Damascus, I believe. Is it? It's using its caravels, by the look of it, to try its best to take over the last Arabian city. The Huns are going in on Assyria, but it's not working for them. Egypt, though, are now pushing in as well. Egypt know they have to do something before the Zulus turn on them, I feel. That's what they're up to. The Songhai. Okay, Iroquois going for another city in the Caribbean by the look of it. Iroquois have been so strong. North America's pretty boring at the moment. Not too much is going on. California aren't even being taken out. Like, that's how boring it's become. Gondar. Okay, Ethiopia just lost one of their southern cities to the Zulu with lots of Gatling guns, impies, stuff. It's going to be harder to take this city unless they come from the north, which is their city that at the moment may even be lost to the Ethiopians. God, I'm struggling. My throat is dying. I've been recording lots of videos, lots of episodes, because I'm enjoying this campaign so much. And I need to get as many done. Great Britain is the first to have a culture influential over another player. Great Britain, really? Britain? Is that over France? There's no small civs near Britain. I assume Britain is influential then over France. I mean, it's unlikely to be anyone. Maybe it's Rome. Someone small. I don't know how it would be Rome, but maybe. Iroquois sending their missionaries through, and they have got Judaism in Barcelona. Their religion, of course. The dominant religion in North America. Although it's definitely not doing as well as the Ethiopian religion that's just almost had a snowball effect. They spread it, and then someone else spread it, and now it's all the way across in Siam cities. Okay, Indonesia grabbed another city. Indonesia are musketmen, so they can't be... Well, we saw musketmen quite a while ago, but they can't be too far behind. Hopefully they'll attack China, give us something interesting to see. Australia, not doing too much. New Zealand are sending their settler out. They've found somewhere they want to go. Probably Papua New Guinea here. Maybe. That sort of territory. No one's gone for Hawaii yet. I mean, there's marble and gold here if someone wants them. Some deer. Japan. Starting to... How is this city only at 4 population, Japan? I didn't even notice that. I thought maybe it said 14, not 4. Ankara slowly falling. Nineveh now under attack, but the Egyptians are here. It's probably the end of Assyria. Sorry about that. Oh, just coughed. I have to edit that out. Oh, I've had a really bad cough. It's just like once or twice a day I'll just die for a little while. Oh, too much not drinking and too much talking. The Aztecs also look like they're going for something maybe in the Caribbean. Maybe a bit too late though, because the Iroquois are about to grab whatever this island is in real life. I'm not 100% sure. Chile doing not too much. Chile are about to lose maybe their first city. Oh, undid my zip. My jumper. Inca about to take a city by the look of it from the Chileans. Brazil have got a lot of population, I just want to point out. Obviously, probably not as much as Argentina have, but still a lot. Mayans not doing too much of interest. They're just in a very hard to attack spot. How's the Mongolian wars going? Looks like China might grab this, and China needs it. If China can grab this, and maybe even the Mongolian capital as well, they'll be a connected empire. They may not be very strong, but they'll be in this region. To be honest, having 4 cities connected, that is strong. Vietnam is probably the powerhouse, and they're very split apart. They don't even have 4 cities connected. If Vietnam managed to connect these with a land border, that'd be insane. Like, India's slowly chipping away at it. How is Assyria doing? Come on, Huns. Come on, Egypt. One of you's got to do this. Where's the Soviet Union? Oh, they sent a load of units here. Why are they going towards Berlin? Where are you going? They've been a real letdown, the Soviet Union. I included them for something different. Oh no, maybe they're going to settle here and anger Egypt. If they can beat Germany to it. I mean, they don't have to worry too much about Egypt just yet. They're still quite far apart. The Soviet Union is still... I think it's just arrived at Athens and completely didn't ignored the fact it's fallen to Egypt. I don't know what's going on there. The Zulu gave up on their attack on the Songhai, which shows they're probably a bit more interested because there's a lot of Ethiopian units here. If they're not careful, maybe a city like this one here could fall. Although the Zulu defending with their citadels are really smart, putting some units in there, especially riflemen, which are a tech above the Ethiopian units, quite a few techs above those pikemen. So that's going to help a lot. Egypt though now, Egypt know they need to do something to stop the Zulu, but I don't know, I think the Zulu and Egypt may be friends. Like, they've got open borders, and if you're giving open borders to the Zulu, you're normally an idiot, because they'll normally backstab you. But the Zulu have been here for a long time, so maybe these guys are friends, they're working together. I mean, Egypt haven't done anything too bad, they took out Greece, which suggests maybe soon there'll be a coalition against them. But so far they've not done anything too bad. What are Korea doing now? Okay, let's see China do something. I want to see China, or someone at least, come back and sort of take some power in this northeastern bit here. Because at the moment, Korea are the strongest, and they're just they're too peaceful for my liking. Japan, again, I mean, it's hard for Japan. It's always hard for the civs on an island. Indonesia, not Australia as much. Australia, it's just harder to get involved because there's no one near them. Who's this? Oh, it's New Zealand. Yes. I think it'll be next video we're going to see New Zealand settle. I think we should have a celebration. I don't know what sort of celebration, but we're going to have one. And there we are, the Shoshone now settling right on this corner here. So they will soon border the Koreans, which will be interesting. It's getting very slow, the processing now, by the way, guys. But not to worry, I knew that was going to happen. This campaign's going to go on either till there is a winner, which is like, what? A winner? It's going to take a lot. It's not going to be a domination victory, I can confirm that one. But either a winner of the campaign, because sometimes before you get to where you want to finish, someone just wins a cultural victory or whatever, or we will be trying for, just see how much my PC can run it, because my PC's not the greatest in the world. It was like, it's good, it's not, but it's not going to be able, I don't think we'll make it to turn 500. I think turn 450 at a push, and it may require me to sort of skip turns in between videos where nothing's going on, because it's just going to take so long. And there will be times when later on it may even be 2-3 turns a video, and that's a bit too slow. Like at the moment we're getting through 10-ish a video, and it's slowly dropping below that, which is worrying. It only turned 215, but we want to get to the modern era, you know, we want to see some atomic bombs. Well, I'm not too interested in going into the future. That doesn't, I don't know how I feel about that. I like it going up to where we are now in technology, modern real life, but when it goes to like giant death robots, which the AI never seems to build in these battles, by the way. They always just go for nuclear missiles. I like giant death robots. They're such a fun unit to use, but going that far into future in like XCOM squads, it's not really, I don't know, I just don't enjoy it as much at that point, and I don't think we'll get that far anyway. But if we can get to at least atomic bombs, you know, that would be pretty cool. There we go, the Iroquois, more cities in the Caribbean, or one more city. The Aztecs may go for one of these two islands. That's where I assume they're going. And the Iroquois settled in Ireland. Well, Britain weren't going to do it. They may be about to lose Scotland as well. Come on, Britain, don't lose. Oh, they're going to lose. We're not going to lose. Britain have technically won this war. Britain and France, because Britain gained one city, I guess. France didn't gain anything, because they declared war on Rome, which was stupid of them. Okay, Nineveh is going to fall this turn to the Huns. Wait, no melee units. Oh, damn it. The Huns have messed up. Egypt will take this next video, I believe. This is going to be the last turn for now. Also soon, not just quite yet, probably about 2 videos time, I will go back and turn on the what's it called, like, to view where coal and oil and probably uranium are, because though we're a little bit away from uranium, coal in particular is not too far away. We've seen civs going into the industrial era. In Egypt, by the way, lots of frigates in the Mediterranean, and obviously they do have this Suez Canal, which could really help attacking Assyria if they were going for Mecca. But the Huns are attacking here. Poland has now arrived, so I think Azure, the Assyrian capital, will also fall in a little while. I think that it's definitely going to be the fall of Assyria. Whether all of it will fall, I don't know. Zulu's still going for this Ethiopian city. The Ethiopian capital still appears pretty safe. Most of the Zulu army still sort of here. Maybe trying to go for Morocco. I don't know what they're doing really. Maybe they're just waiting for a while before going into any more wars. Did the Soviet Union settle? Yes, they did. Cutting off the Germans as well, and now trapping the Germans. Oh no, the Germans must have open borders anyway. The Shoshone peaced out with the Sioux. I don't know why. I didn't even know they're at war. Okay. But the big thing is to notice here, the Iroquois, although, okay, they've settled Ireland and Iceland and Scotland, which is a bit better, where they've settled in places such as here, the Iroquois, these cities are going to be nowhere near as effective as these ones, although it's going to be hard to get food up here. But the populations here, in particular this one for example, the Shoshone may start to catch up. But that, guys, is going to be it for this episode. If you have enjoyed, please be sure to go down into the comments section, leave all your feedback. If you haven't enjoyed, let me know why. That would help me improve the videos. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.